G'day mates, I'm Australian and today I'm going to be ranking Australia's spiders. You know, all those friendly guys, nothing dangerous at all. I should say, obvious trigger warning here, there's going to be spiders. If you're scared of spiders, maybe don't watch this video. Alright, so let's get straight into this, shall we? First of all, on our list we have one of my favorites, I suppose. It's little baby jumping spiders. Now if you don't know what a jumping spider is, they're about this big, absolutely tiny, and they kind of jump. That's their whole thing. You like see one and they go boing over there, and then it's like that's just what they do. Anyway, so I will definitely put this in a green. I will pick up this little cutie pants. Like, look at him, he's very cute, and they're very harmless as well. They're not gonna bite you, they're not gonna hurt you. The worst they'll do is jump on you and jump on your face, which is kind of scary, but like, you know, it'll be fine. Next up we have my least favorite spider of all time. Second least favorite spider of all time, actually. I believe it's called orb weaver web thingy McBobby. Great name for a spider, I must say. Anyway, these spiders are the biggest problem known to mankind. You want to know why? Picture this. You're going for a walk, and then you don't see the little web in front of you. Of course not, because these guys build their webs out of like invisible ink or something, because you just cannot see them. And they are always positioned right above the footpath. I don't know, I think I'd put this in the category, I will leave this baby monster alone, because this thing is just like bad. Now we get to my least favorite spider. These things. They're like the orb weaver spider or whatever, except they're fat. They're really fat. Like, they get to like this big. They're huge. And once again, their webs are made out of invisible ink and hanging directly above the footpath. So I will also put this in, I'll leave this baby monster alone. With those two annoying spiders out of the way, we come to one of my favorite spiders of all time. As you can see, this man's holding it. It's about as big as your hand. Like, it can get up to like that big. Lots of fun. They're called huntsmans. Love them. Only here down under. There might be in other parts of the world. I haven't done my Googling, but huntsman. The reason I love these guys so much is because they look so scary, but they're harmless. Like, if they bite you, if they bite you, they will not at all hurt you. They will hurt, but they won't poison you. You know, that's about as good as spiders get down here. What I like to do is, if you get a glass jar big enough, you have to get a pretty big glass jar, put it over the spider, I'm gonna catch you, and then you can like scare people with it. You go, look what I got, and look what I got. It's a big scary spider. Would you like to hold my big scary spider? People love it. Lots of fun. Putting this in, I would catch this guy in a container and show him off. Absolutely amazing spider. Next on our list we have the redback spider. Second most dangerous spider in Australia, simply because they're so common. Like, they are everywhere. Inside, outside, just everywhere. They make little tiny webs. They're about this big, I believe, and they've got lethal venom, so you have to go to the hospital if you get bitten by one, so like, not the greatest if you run into one, but I would put this in, I will squish this goober, because let's be honest, the spider really is a little goofy goober. Next on our list we have the most dangerous spider in the world. You know, fun fact, I've almost been bitten by this two times, I think. And yeah, I've lost count. Anyway, funnel webs. They can kill you in 3-4 hours. Funnel webs, deadly. So I think this is the first time on this list we're going to be putting a spider in I will call for help / run if I see this evil being. They're no fun to be around. So one time I was just kind of digging a hole, and then I dug and out came a funnel web, and it kind of like reared up and went like, you know, like funnel webs do. And yeah, ran off. That was fun. Another time where I was nearly bitten, we were out on our driveway, I was barefoot, and I looked down, and like this far away from my foot is a big old funnel web, this big, just kind of sitting there. I'm like, that's kind of close. I didn't get bitten, so it was all okay. Yeah, definitely in the most dangerous category we have. Next up, we have a spider I actually haven't personally run into. I've run into all the spiders on this list so far, except this one. It's the biggest spider in Australia. Like, huntsmans get pretty big, like the size of your hand. These things are like maybe like a bit bigger than a huntsman, like kind of like this big. Lots of fun. So I'm not quite sure what to do around these things. I think I would put it in, I will leave this baby monster alone, just because they're not deadly, so I wouldn't necessarily be like getting somebody else to help me squish it or running away. But at the same time, I'm not gonna do what I do with a huntsman and try and catch it, because they look scarier than a huntsman, like a lot scarier. Next on the list is probably the most deceptive spider I know of. It is called the trapdoor spider, and you might think, oh, it looks a bit like the funnel web. Yes, that's why it's deceptive. Not only does it live underground like the funnel web, but it also just looks like the funnel web. So I think I'd actually put this in I will call for help / run if I see this evil being. Just simply because I would think it's a funnel web. Next up on this list, we have a bit of an unusual spider. It's called the wolf spider. Now, believe it or not, despite living in Australia, I've only ever had one spider bite from a wolf spider. It was when I was very young, it hurt a lot, and I was okay. I'm gonna put it on I Will Leave This Baby Monster Alone. And now we come to my favorite spider of all time, the daddy longlegs, as we like to call them. There used to be an infestation of these little critters in my house. They're about this big, they've got really spindly legs. They're completely harmless. When I worked out they were completely harmless, I would play with them and commit war crimes with them. I'd pick them off the walls and like hold them in my hand, carry them around, because they're lots of fun. They're just really cool. I like them a lot. So I would 100% put this and I will pick up this little cutie pants, because I 100% would pick up that little cutie pants. I wish I could keep one as a pet, because they've all run away from the house ever since the war crimes. That is my complete list here, from what I think is probably worth running away from, all the way down to what I would gladly pick up and hold in my hands. Thanks for watching. If you ever come to Australia, make sure that you take into account everything I've said onto this list. And if you want to see more videos like this, leave a comment below. Maybe like the video, maybe even subscribe. Thank you for watching to the end. I will see you next time. Goodbye.